So, yes, Aaron was unfortunately unavailable the past period. And so for his sake, and because the last session was a failure on my part, it's going to be a long recap. A bit of a campaign diary, so to speak. But hopefully you don't mind me trudging you through the dirt of the past 2 weeks. Again, once more. When last we left our heroes. After a hard-fought journey into Arnor, the Glassbreakers found themselves allied with a trio of druids who had been captured in their own journey into the city, and decided to bed down for the evening to restore what strength they could for the day ahead. In the cellar below the 5 Silver Inn, Flint and one of the druids' brambles noticed as the trapdoor above them opened and poured a torrent of dirt and bone. Rushing their allies awake, the group did what they could to fight off this animated grave that was slowly filling the chamber, and one by one they slowly escaped the assault, with Brambles and Flint staying behind to buy precious moments for their allies and friends, a price they paid with their lives. Unable to recover even the bodies of their fallen allies, the group pressed on, and near the end of the tunnel system slept as comfortably as they could in some sort of underground tavern. Eventually, as morning came, the druids the group had concealed on their persons began their journey to the Karnas Academy, and the trio escorted the civilians to the north to the Wathwain Temple. And as the rest of the group made their way upstairs, they found themselves surrounded on all sides by a legion of devils. Though one individual was waiting upstairs, enjoying a morning drink at the empty bar. This woman, addressing herself as Lady Dazrin, informed the group that Golroth sought an audience with the group. Cornered, they all agreed, and passing through the army of fiends, made their way into Arnor Keep. Here, Lady Dazrin revealed that she sought vengeance against Golroth and offered her aid to slay the pit fiend. Accepting this, the discussion, though, was interrupted as Golroth entered this room, though in the guise of a handsome human male. Here, he inquired for the group's aid in joining his efforts in the Blood War, claiming to serve a righteous endeavor of holding back the scourge of demons that claw their way out of the abyss, purely to sow terror and destruction upon all of existence. Unconvinced, the group was asked to follow Golroth to the Undercroft of the keep, though not before Wallace informed Golroth that Lady Dazrin agreed to betray him. Shaking off such preposterous accusations, Golroth brought the group deep beneath the castle, where he showed them a grand mural painted on the wall, depicting an immaculate scenery of the plains of Irani, with a cleric of Golroth waiting patiently behind an altar at the foot of this mural. Golroth tried explaining that all of this beauty would be destroyed if the devils failed to keep the demons at bay, and still unconvinced, the group denied this alliance. In a fury, Golroth ordered his cleric to open the portal. Shattering the mural, the wall crumbled, and in its stead an entrance to the Nine Hells was formed, and the battle commenced. Golroth transformed from his human shape into that of a large winged creature, as his allies, one by one, came through the portal, but not alone. Other strange creatures followed through as well, from shambling mounds of vines and moss, strange snake people, and an electric blue dragon. As the battle raged, eventually this cleric fell, and the portal along with him, though not all was well. With one fell swoop of his spiked chain, Nuala's grip on consciousness was lost, and Philip was sent careening over a cracked ledge of the Undercroft, falling into a pit of writhing tentacles that were creeping up through the floor of the Undercroft, with Golroth laughing with delight. Taking the moment of distraction, Vondel raised his crossbow and fired. The shot pierced square through the eyes of the pit fiend, and with a mighty thud, his body crashed onto the floor, and with it a silence resounded in the room. Then, with a thunderous roar of frustration and fury, Golroth pulled himself back into his feet and pulled the arrow from his skull. Unleashing another battle cry, his body seemed to almost break, unable to contain his rage. Parts of his skin fraying and hardening into a rigid carapace with several spiked appendages protruding from his entire body. Golroth wasn't giving up so easily. From here, we can jump back into initiative. And I believe it is Nuala's turn. No, Nuala rolled her death save at the end of the session. We got our boy Aaron. Aaron, it's your turn. What are you doing?
Oh boy, where am I? Alrighty, there I am. You said Philip was falling off right here?
Philip had fallen off. He is currently out of sight, where he, kind of in this area where you can see these tentacles reaching up from the ground.
Alright, so he's out of sight. And are we up on like a raised surface over here?
Yes. This ledge is only about 3 or 5 feet. It's difficult terrain to get up to it. Getting down isn't any issue. This pillar is forming a bit of cover. I think it's like half cover currently. But you are free to move. You're not restrained or restricted by your movement any means.
And this is Golroth, correct?
This is Golroth, yes.
Alrighty. I think Aaron's gonna move in. I don't know why I didn't have this prepared. He's going to polymorph into a giant ape.
Aaron's ape. Wha-bam! Are apes huge or just large?
They are huge.
Alrighty. Holy crap. Shoot, let me give you lighting. Although, do they have dark vision?
I don't believe so. No,
I don't think they do. It is dark in here. This is considered dim lighting. This one might be... Yeah, this would be dim light right now. So your attacks will be at disadvantage to hit, just so you know.
Alrighty.
Any bonus actions or movement you want to use?
I was gonna try and get down here and...
Yeah, absolutely.
To Golroth, I guess.
Yeah, you can square right up next to him. Let me just check because his stat block's huge, too big. Yeah, so you're getting right up square base with them?
Yes, I am.
All right, yeah. Below, you can see at his feet Nuala's unconscious body. I should probably give you the ability to move this. I'm sorry, 1 second.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I'm controlled by Aaron. Apron? I haven't found a great name for ape version of Aaron yet. Apron's pretty funny. We're gonna say it's Apron. Okay, yeah, so somewhere like right there?
Yeah.
Alright, so as you enter his space, his intimidating presence is quite overwhelming. I do need a wisdom saving throw.
Gotcha.
And this does use the ape statistics, of course.
Yep. Believe that should roll it.
6.
Right.
Quite wonderful. Currently, you are frightened of this massive creature, and you are also under the effects of the Bane spell. So you have a minus D4 to all attacks and saving throws going forward.
Alrighty.
That brings us to the yuan-ti that's chilling up here. This poor bastard. He looks like he's grappled by the... Oh, he's swallowed by the shambling mound. That is correct. He is going to have to try to get out. He's probably going to want to do that. He can't. He's got to just hit this thing. This is a type 1, right? Yeah, so... Oh, God, this stat block's annoying. 2... Okay, so he's going to try to bite the shambling mound, getting a 7. And just going to try to swipe at him, getting a 10. He's dying. I think that's at the start of his turn. 14 start of its turn. Okay. There's just this whole extra fight going on up there. That's a 21. Okay, he does succeed. Does he take half? No, he does not. He's not getting crushed. Then we have the blue dragon, who I need to roll to see if they get their breath weapon back. They do not. But what they do get is the ability to go fucking ham on Lady Dazrin and their 200 plus hit points. That is going to be a, what is it? Bite and 2 claws. Okay, so that's bite for 28. There we go, Mr. Dragon. So that's 12 piercing damage and 4 lightning damage to Lady D for a total of 16. And 2 claw attacks, which aren't showing up, so I'm just going to have to roll it with this. Oh, it's a crit? Nice. All right, it's not the right damage, but I can roll... what is this? 4d6 then? Plus 12, so 15 plus 12. Ooh, that's nice. That's some good. 15 and... Whoops. No, goodness. Minus 15. Minus 12. Just playing with my toys, guys. Ignore me. And then 12 plus 6 is 18 for the crit damage. Oh, nice. All right, so we're getting back to getting rid of those temporary hit points. At the top of the round, you all hear this thud as the door at the base entry of where you all came in bursts open. And can I have Aldrin describe what the group sees as this door is kicked open?
So, if they look back and they see the door open, they will notice a humanoid-looking male figure. He's wearing some kind of basic robes with a cape. They are all in a purplish color. He has a simple walking staff in his hand. And he's kind of giving off this, like, a teal kind of aura, kind of like vapor is coming off of him almost.
Quite wonderful. Aldrin, can you roll initiative for me?
Absolutely.
A badass on the table. Let's get it.
15 already. Let me just re-descend. Did I? All right, cool. Oh, wait, they should be above. No, yeah, you should be above that. Alrighty. Philip, it is your turn, but you are unconscious. Let's roll some death saving throws for Philip. Alrighty, let me just mark that down because I have your sheet. First, we're taking 94 damage. Failure, success, failure, and success. There we go. Alrighty, we now have Golroth. Golroth turns and bellows at Lady Dazrin. Kill them, and I might not flay your family alive. And then he's going to go ham on this giant ape. First, he is going to whip at you with his chain, getting a natural 1. Amazing. He kind of just whips it down at you, and the ape just kind of grabs it in midair and hucks it to the ground. But then with his offhand, he is going to give you 2 swipes with his claw. Where we got 1 and 2. All right, I think a 26 and a 14 both hit the ape. Is that correct? Apron.
Oh, I'm muted.
You're good.
I believe it's an AC 15 with the
15 already.
with the boosts.
Oh, that's right. Yes, we did recognize that. Okay, so only the first claw makes its way through with only 12 slashing damage. And that's Golroth. We then have Wallace. Wallace, what are you doing?
Okay. Wallace is going to run. Let's see. So the space that's here next to Vondel, is that like a 5-foot drop? Can you just...
Yeah.
Can I just drop without
there's no penalty to that.
Can I maybe do like an acrobatics check to like skip a space and get like an extra 5 feet?
Yeah, I'll allow it. Give me an acrobatics check.
Okay.
I like assist.
No,
go.
18. That's sufficient. Yes, you have a 30-foot movement speed now.
He like vaults off of Vondel. Vondel's like just been steady aiming and he like just jumps off his head. So then I can go 30 feet this time. I guess, 30 feet just gets me there. But I will cast can I see Philip?
You cannot see Philip right now, no.
He is falling somewhere that I cannot see him. So what I can do is shout Nuala's name very, very loud and cast a 2nd level healing word.
Alrighty.
With a bonus action.
All right, Nuala is up with 7 hit points.
His voice growing hoarse, with the shout, and then and what can I do as my action? You know what? I don't think I've used this yet. Is there like a piece of like rubble or something in like this area?
Absolutely, there is.
That I can animate with my
Sure
Wait,
is.
did I use it?
I don't think you've
I
used it
have
today. You used it yesterday for
yet.
sure.
Right. Yes, I have it not checked, so I will check it and animate a thing. Ideally on the other side of like making a line with the ape to flank Golroth.
Okay. Yeah, like something like that.
Just like an extra body there, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
So cool.
if I can have it make an attack, it will, but I did use my bonus action for Healing Word.
Okay. Does that mean you can't make an attack, or how does I always forget how this works? Does he just like take the dodge action otherwise, or I think that's how most of these work, but I don't know.
It takes its turn immediately after yours, can move and use reactions on its own, but the only action it takes is the dodge action unless I take a bonus action to command it to take another action.
Quick question: is this creature, or is this animated performance considered a creature? Does it have like a typing?
It's a larger, smaller construct.
Okay, so it's a construct. So it is a creature. I do need it to give me a Wisdom saving throw. Or wait, no, it must. No, yeah, it must be in the aura. Oh yeah, I should edit this aura because it should be bigger in theory.
So if it's a Wisdom
that's the
save,
green one. That's why.
It rolled a 7.
7. All right, so the construct is also under Golroth's aura of incompetence. So it does. It is currently frightened, and it does have the
minus D4.
Minus D4.
It takes the minus D4, but it is immune to frightened.
Okay, then perfect. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Oh, I totally forgot. Okay. The stat block's too big for my own good.
Like
nice.
a face just appears like in the rock or whatever, just like cracking, just like quick like a Harlequin kind of face, like a sad face, then it goes into a happy face.
Completely unperturbed. Quite
Yeah.
wonderful. Alrighty. Lady Dazarin. Oh, sorry, was there anything else? I think, do you have movement, action, bonus action?
That's all I can do, yeah.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Lady Dazarin is uncaring about this dragon and is gonna go ham on it. At least
Please
one.
do.
Aldrin, do you remember how many seals Lady Dazarin used last week? I want to say 3, but I don't remember.
She has 1 seal left to
Okay.
use.
She's gonna hold it. She's going to go ham on the dragon, making 3 attacks. Goodness. 1, 2, 3. That's insane.
There's also currently already a seal on the dragon that hasn't been used.
True. I'm thinking about if I should use it. Oh, not minus. We got minus 20. No.
So much
Yeah,
damage.
no, plus 20 because I've been doing this one stupid. And with that, she destroys the dragon and cuts it down.
What
she
dragon?
Hits too hard. Yeah, what dragon, basically.
That dragon got 2-shotted, by the way.
Yeah, that dragon literally got 2-shotted. Amazing.
Bonkers.
And then she's going to move up with her movement, getting 5, 10, 15, 20. She's going to, flank herself with Golroth and this creature. We then have Pernix. Oh, man. Nuala's prone, though. She can get the monkey. Yeah, she's going to go for the monkey. She is going to make 2 shots at the ape. Getting a 13 and then a 25. So 25 does hit, and she does get sneak attack for this. Oh my gosh. Not great. Oh, it's rolling stupid D&D Beyond. That's 18 sneak attack. For a total of 25 total damage on the ape. That's Pernix. Shambling Mound. The whole other fight that's going on up here. The Shambling Mound is going to attack the Yeti, I guess. And it's gonna make it's multi-attack, 2 slams. Crits. I'm wasting all my crits on the NPCs. That's 12 on the Yeti, and that's 15 on the Yeti, and then it's another 16, 20 on the Yeti for the crit. Oh, no, wait. Does an 11 hit the Yeti? The Yeti hasn't got great... Oh, no, it doesn't hit the Yeti. Okay, so the second one, we're going to retract that. Oh, I did something wrong up there. Oh, no, he hadn't been hit yet. So it should be... Oh, my gosh. I'm a silly cuck boy. There we go. That's the correct number. Probably. I don't think she can swallow, can she? Medium or smaller. Nope. All right. Then it's the Abominable Yeti, who's freaking out. First, he makes his wisdom save. Still terrified. But he... this is supposed to be just a wall. Ignore the super fun aesthetic. I needed something black, but there's nothing. It's just a wall there, really, so he's got nowhere to go. He's just going to claw at this thing in fear with disadvantage. Oh, wait, no. Chilling Gaze. Chilling Gaze. It's going to... Chilling Gaze, so it's a con save on the Shambling Mound. 16, not frozen. Okay, saving throw, and then it's gonna claw twice at disadvantage. 12 and 16. Is it 12? No, it's 16 hits for 5 slashing. 2 cold damage. Shambling Mound's still going fine, but the Shambling Mound, does it need to make the 2x2? Nope. Okay. Aldrin at the bottom. What are we doing here, my guy?
Aldrin is just going to kind of calmly walk up 30 feet.
I'm watching this all happen, by the way.
And he looks around and sees that it is just a total war zone happening. And with a kind of just calm, blank expression, he just lifts his walking stick is in his right hand. He just raises his left hand, which I would say Vondel and Wallace could probably tell because they're closer to me. The left hand is just kind of weird looking, to say nicely. And he is going to attack Golroth.
Alrighty.
So
30 hits, yeah. 14 unfortunately does not, though. So let's see that. Let's see that damage, that cantrip damage. Alrighty, so we got 7 force damage as Golroth is blasted. Whoops, -7, and then -7 correctly. Is this blast? Tell me what your Eldritch Blast looks like, Aldrin.
It is kind of like just a very faint, thin laser pointer getting shot over.
Awesome.
And it's like a teal color, and eventually at once it just kind of like expands in diameter. The blast does and just shoots a ball of energy down it.
Yes, the first shot shatters a large section of the carapace before the second one unfortunately flies wildly and just kind of bounces off its outer shell. Any bonus actions or other movement or anything from you?
I don't believe so. I am going to push the creature 10 feet away.
Okay. That's 5.
With the blast.
10 feet. Alrighty, with Repelling Blast. Very nice.
And that... Do I see anybody who is like dead or laying injured on the ground?
You see Nuala, who is laying on the ground, but you can see that she's breathing and it looks like she's conscious. You see this elf in a nice set of plate mail.
Okay, I'll just end my turn there.
Alrighty, Golroth will use a legendary action to release an infernal blast around him. So I need a Constitution saving throw from Nuala, the ape. Right? Yep, the ape and the construct. And I'll have to roll for Dazarin as well.
I have a question. I just
Correct.
realized, would I get an opportunity attack when he got moved back?
No, it is forced movement.
Gotcha.
Alright, so Dazarin succeeds.
What's going on?
Oof.
10 from the ape. Oh man. The ape only has a +4 to Constitution?
Yeah, it only has an 18.
Ugh. Weak. I'm just kidding. I think you do get Nuala's save, but that's only a +4. So unfortunately, it's still just a 14, which is not enough. So that is this gonna throw it? No, it's not. Goodness. What do we got? We got 3. So that is 8 fire damage. 4 to Lady Dazarin. But the construct, Nuala, and the ape are pushed back 10 feet.
Far from you, Golroth.
And Nuala, that is 8, so Nuala is once again unconscious.
Even with a 20 as well?
Oh no, you take. I'm sorry, I read that wrong. I read that as the 10. No, you only take. You're not pushed back. You only take 4 fire damage. I apologize. Thank you. And are only pushed back. Or pushed back 15 feet. Oh gosh, going hard. Push back into the wall.
Wall has a sad face again.
Nuala is just Nuala kind of takes her shield and pulls it up and is able to block a majority of the flame, but your ankles get a good licking, which is weird.
Yes, my toe.
That's legendary action. Malignant. Where is Malignant? Malignant's up here. Malignant's no longer frightened of the dragon. It looks like they had a grapple on them, but I don't know what that could have been. Oh, they had a seal on them. That's right. Is that what that was, Flint or Aldrin? Did Lady Dazarin put a seal on him? What was his grapple? I don't remember.
The only seal I had was on the dragon.
Okay. Yes, we will assume it's nothing and that I have forgotten. Lucky me. They're going to charge 5, 10, 15, 20. They are unsure if Lady Dazarin is an ally yet, so they're going to go ham. They're, of course, going to attack recklessly with 2 maul attacks. Getting a 25 and a 27. Quite nice. So that's 16. Plus 16. And their crit damage is 12 plus 7. So we got another 19. Oh gosh, I'm doing it all wrong. 16 minus 16. That's correct now. We got minus 32. And minus 19. The one stat block is completely different from the rest. And then we're back at Vondel. Vondel, what are you doing?
Alright, I'm gonna steady aim and just shoot again, I guess. Yeah, I'll use Shadow, pick it up, aim my sights.
What is that?
Steady aim for advantage. Yes.
That is a crit. Disgusting. For a total of how much? Goodness. 29 regular damage. And the crit attack is gosh, 15. What is 6 times 5? Oh my gosh, is that 30?
30, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's about 100 points of damage right there. Give me a description of that shot, Vondel.
I kind of, as he's, kind of flown away, I aim to shoot again in the same area that I shot that got him down, and I scream out, I'm not done with you yet. You're going down when I say so.
Spicy. Anything else from Vondel?
Yeah, and that'll end my turn.
Alrighty, Nuala.
Okay. For my action, I'm gonna give myself the 50. Wait. Is anybody else really hurt?
Aaron.
Philip?
Do it to yourself. Do it. Take it all. Do it. Take it.
Okay, I'm gonna take.
The Infernal Blast, you might die.
For some reason, Nuala in her head just hears Wallace saying, "Take it all, God damn it!" And then she just gives herself all 50 from Leon's hands.
Continuing on, yeah. Oh my
That's
gosh.
it. Okay.
Yeah, so you're at what, 54 now? Amazing.
53.
Oh, goodness. Amazing. Paladins, man. Honestly, all your guys' classes, they're just top tier. It's insane. Okay, yeah, any bonus action or movement from you, Nuala?
It's gonna take half my movement to stand, right?
Correct.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and do that right now then. And then let me see if I can do anything with my bonus action. Oh shoot, yeah, I have to cast that again. So I'm gonna put shield. Wait, I wasn't rolling any concentration saves, was I?
No, but you were unconscious, so you're definitely not concentrating on anything right now.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna cast. Fuck it. I'm gonna cast Divine Favor.
Okay.
On
Cool.
myself for my bonus action, and then.
All right. Yeah. I'm just gonna remind me. I don't remember what we've been using. It's gonna be this. You're divine. Cool. Alrighty. Then we have Aaron. Aaron, you are frightened of the ape. It is the. Oh, does he make the save at the beginning or end of your turn?
I was reminded that we had the Hero's Feast.
Oh, true. Can you even... I don't think you can. Yeah, that probably carries over. You're still under the effect of it. Absolutely, yeah. You are not frightened. You are under the Bane effect, but you are not frightened.
No problem. I'm gonna run right back up to him. Do I have control? Measure tool already. I'll run back up to him, and it's still disadvantage because of the dim light, you said?
Yes, and the minus D4.
Gotcha.
Which we forgot.
Here's the first attack.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Ugh, that sucks to see. But 18 minus the D4.
Oh,
Nice.
117. You swing with this side cut, and it just blasts against his carapace, which seems a little too hard to get any solid damage in. Unfortunately, it's a miss.
Gotcha. And then here's the second attack.
14. This again. You're just kind of pounding on this carapace, and it is not taking.
Gotcha. That will be my turn.
Alrighty. Yuan-ti is gonna make a Constitution saving throw. He succeeds, and he's gonna bite at disadvantage, getting a 15, which does hit. Come on, are you gonna take this thing out from inside? Minus. Oh no, plus 7. Gosh. And we're doing plus 9. And with that, he takes out and crawls. You can move one creature and go with it. Yeah. Climbs out of this mouth and sees a giant ape that it's gonna start swinging at. Getting a 24. Oh, this poor abominable Yeti man. Getting 8 slashing damage, and then we have Philip still in the pit. That's interesting. Okay. Cool.
Just chilling.
That's interesting. Okay, it does this. Okay.
Arnor Lightning.
Golroth's turn. Turns to seeing you, Nuala. Says, like a bug. Can't ever squish it just once. And goes ham on you. First, swinging at you with his chain, getting an 18, which I don't believe does it.
That does not.
And then he will claw you twice. First time missing, but the second time getting a crit for 14 plus 18 for a total of 32. Yeah, 20 plus 8 plus 4. Yes, 32. 32 slashing damage as he claws you across the chest. A bit of your armor almost, you think you can just kind of hear this scraping noise as part of it kind of pierces just a little bit. But it's not quite there yet. And then he'll fly 50 feet into the air. And that's Golroth. We then have Wallace. Nuala, you do get an attack of opportunity if you wish.
I do indeed wish. Okay. I will use. Obviously, I'm just gonna use my Raven Sword.
24 does hit.
Can I add a smite to this?
You can. Just remember that if you kill Golroth, Vondel cannot trap his soul in the soul blade.
Okay.
It's up to you.
No.
Too much damage.
How hurt does he look?
Currently pretty damn hurt because I keep forgetting to recklessly attack because I'm a fool. But he's looking at he's back to bloodied. His shell is cracking and he is a bloody, icky ichor mess.
Bastard.
That was his movement. Your opportunity attack does hit. We have Wallace. Wallace, what are you doing?
Get up there. Fuck.
Okay, so I don't believe I have used my feature yet, so I'm going to first Misty Step.
Okay.
Let me see how far. So 30 feet. Pretty much like Misty Step, like run and get to the edge where Philip is, and if I peek over, can I see Philip?
You cannot.
Just gone.
You can just see these writhing tentacles overlapping each other.
Wallace will pick up a rock on the ground, look to Nuala, and without saying anything, he's going to cast light on the rock, and he's going to jump in after Philip.
Okay.
Fuck. Alright.
Okay. Sounds good. Anything else from Wallace?
No, I will have something else once I can see Philip, probably on my next turn.
Okay.
I think that's bonus action and movement. But I'm taking a stone with that's like exuding 20 feet of light down with me.
Let me, that's not gonna help Aaron, so I'm not gonna throw it on there. Alright, sounds good. I'm just gonna give it so Aaron can actually see though. That comes as Lazy Dazrin, who turns to Malignant, shouts, "You fool!" and swipes at this animated construct. Where is her stat block? I have too many tabs open. Here we go. Crashes. I refuse to get rid of Beyond 20. I don't care what you say, D&D Beyond. Lady Dazrin goes ham on this poor bastard with 1, 2, 3. Does 18 hit your construct? Feel like it does.
Think it does. Let me
Alright,
make sure.
so that's
Armor class is 16, yeah.
16, yeah. So 39 for 42 plus 10, 52 slashing damage.
Oh, 52 is exactly how much it had.
Oh, and with that, she just carves this thing down into pieces.
Oh, the pieces kind of dance a little bit until the magic leaves them and they lay still on the ground in a sad face. Alrighty.
We then have Pernix, who is they don't see the apes in range. She's gonna scoot over, get that line. Can she? Yeah, she can. Oh, no, the ape's not in range either. She's gonna hold her action to try to get that sneak attack when someone comes in on the first creature to be within melee of Golroth. Abominable Yeti is making his wisdom save. I think he's the last one of this group. Wisdom save. That's an 11. Oh wait, no, he was scared of the dragon. He's not scared. I'm a foolish man. He's gonna go ham on this stupid snake person. First with a chilling gaze. What am I doing? The person needs to make the save. 21. This thing's a beast. 2 claw attacks though. 26 and 15. Does 15 hit? 15 sure hits. 4, 9, and 7, And does that take him out? I can't even tell. Oh, it totally takes him out. He just claws this snake person to bits and charges to try to get out of here. We got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. We have Aldrin again.
Yes. Aldrin's going to proceed forward again. Just to the edge of that. And seeing Golroth there, he is going to... Let me see. He's going to raise his hand up again, but it's not going to be that teal blue color anymore. It kind of turns like just a bright white, and he's going to use Guiding Bolt.
Alrighty.
On Golroth.
All right, let's see it. 27 does hit for 24 radiant damage, and you do get
I get a +5 to that.
Yeah,
yes, because it is a radiant spell.
Alrighty, very nice. Golroth is looking very, very hurt.
And he has advantage on the next attack.
He does. He is glistening, which is that yellow. I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but I'm going to say it's yellow. Quite wonderful. Anything else from Aldrin?
How does the elf below him look?
How does the elf below him look? Nuala.
Oh yeah, that's me. Okay.
The elf.
Hurt. Yeah.
Since the elf looks hurt, and I know that the elf was fighting the same person I am, as a bonus action, I will use my Healing Light. And I will use 5 of my healing pool. So you get 15 hit points back.
What's the range on that?
60 feet, as long as I can see him.
Alrighty, so Nuala, you are healed 15 hit points. Quite wonderful. Look at that bonus action. Anything else from Aldrin?
That is all.
Alrighty. After this, Golroth is going to tactical movement, move his movement speed, getting himself back up by this Yeti man. Although at this point he's probably only 25 feet in the air. And we have Malignant. Where is Malignant? Down here. Gonna 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, look at that. A paladin he can beat to death. Malignant's gonna make 2 attacks recklessly. Getting a 14. No, but a 26 I think will hit. For 15 bludgeoning damage against you, Nuala, taking away that healing light from Buzz Aldrin, and I do need a Constitution saving throw for your concentration.
Okay. How much was that damage again?
That was 15. So 17, you are fine. Wonderful, wonderful. That is Malignant. We have Vondel.
Okay. I'm gonna have to move in. I'm gonna try to get as close as I can. Using my movement and my bonus action to get to Golroth. Yeah, I'll get there. And bonus action. Can I throw my dagger?
Yeah, daggers are ranged weapons.
Okay,
Are you throwing the soul blade?
Yeah.
Okay.
You get advantage.
You do have advantage.
I do get advantage.
You have advantage.
Alright, please, come on.
18. You see as the dagger shoots across the sky, landing purely in the chest of Golroth, dealing 20 damage. but it looks like he's not down yet as the dagger sticks through his chest and he stands still. You have bonus action movement. Is that Vondel?
Yeah, that's me.
Alrighty, Nuala, what do you got for me?
I'm assuming flying is no longer on me.
No, Aaron is an ape.
Okay.
But he had gone unconscious before then, so yeah.
Okay, Wait, is this person right here good or bad?
Very bad. They just beat you with a maul.
Oh, okay. Then, yeah, that's bad.
It's this
Okay, so
hulking winged individual that looks kind of draconic, but with an infernal twist to them.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna do my 2 attacks on him.
Okay.
I will say I do think Wallace was concentrating on Bless since the last one because I think everyone except
Yeah, you still have Bless up.
Jasmine was blessed.
24 hits both times.
That's a lot.
Alright, yeah.
Jeez. Okay. And then I add,
8. Alrighty, yeah.
and then I'm gonna add a 2nd level smite onto it.
Alrighty.
Is he how many D8 is that gonna be? Is he a fiend?
He is
or
not a
undead?
fiend. Oh, no, he is a fiend. So that is, 2nd level would be 4. Yes, 4d8.
Okay.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me also roll roll your, Divine Fury damage for me.
Oh yeah, shit.
Okay. And then again.
Again, what?
It's per attack.
Oh I didn't even know that. What the heck? I should know my spell.
Another 4. This man is the definition of death's door right now.
Look at that.
He looks like if he stubbed his toe on a corner end table, he would fall unconscious. Let's see that smite. If you're still doing it.
Can I change it to a 1st level?
Yes, you can see what level of pain he's in. That seems reasonable to me. It's still 3d8, so...
I don't care if he's almost dead. He's gonna fucking suffer before he dies. God damn it.
13. Yeah, Nuala, tell me what this smite looks like on this fiendish creature.
I like to think that I stab him, or like I like slice his throat the first one. The second one I stab it through his head, and then I add the smite onto it because somehow he lived through the first one, and it like just like burns through the sword, and he dies.
Yes, in the head kind of pops a little bit from this flash of brilliance, and bits of bluish red scales drip to the ground, and this creature is no more. Anything else from Nuala? Any movement?
I'll go to right here. And that's my turn.
Yes, you do. Okay, cool. We have Aaron. Aaron, what you doing?
Alrighty. I'm gonna try and get back after Golroth, but does Lady D seem like she's trying to attack us still, or is
She took out Wallace's animated rubble. She's got some hostile activity on her right now.
Gotcha.
There's also this
Yes.
person, I think, who has one of Philip's swords. I'm not sure.
Yes.
I'm not sure if they took it or not.
I'm gonna go after the person that's been shooting at me.
Yeah, we don't like that. It's the definition of Vondel, but like...
Rogues. DM can play them too. Alright, let's see. Are you making some attacks?
Cool idea.
Yes I am.
Alrighty. It wasn't your turn. You're no longer in Golroth's aura, but you are in Lady Dazrin's aura, so there is a minus D4 to these attacks.
And then with the added disadvantage as well?
Yes.
Alrighty.
Still
The
great.
first attack.
12 unfortunately doesn't. You kind of swing at it, and the small little squat person just kind of ducks out of the way.
Gotcha.
And again, you're just swinging. But it's a small creature. It's hard to try to really nab her down.
Gotcha. Alrighty.
Alrighty. It's Philip's turn. Rolling a death save. Okay. Sounds good. That's... Alrighty. And we have Golroth, who kind of turns to this ape thing, says, "What are you?" And gives... let me look at his attack correctly. First, he swipes at him with his super cool chain, getting a 24. Nice. For 18 damage.
Bullshit.
And claws at him twice. Getting a 13 and 15. Fuck, he's supposed to attack recklessly. Why do I keep forgetting this? 15 does hit, though. God damn me. That doesn't? Oh my gosh. And with that, you see as he just tears this Yeti apart with his claw and shreds it into piles of bloody tufts of white fur on the ground before he kind of spits this acidic black glob on the pile. Pathetic. And turns to the rest of you. We have Wallace. Wallace, what are you doing?
Are you my guy?
This is falling. Right, so how far can I fall? Do I see Philip? Is there like a bottom?
You only fall about 5 feet. You're on top of this pile of tentacles.
Oh, she's not.
Which I forgot to do last round, but...
A lot of things.
Okay. He's gonna dig through the tentacles to try to look for Philip.
Alrighty, give me an athletics check.
Can it be acrobatics of him like kind of trying to squeeze through?
This is strength. This is you trying to push these tentacles apart to try to make your way between them.
Okay.
Maybe persuade them.
Athletic. Can I persuade the tentacles to get out of the way?
No, you cannot. 3, you're kind of squeezing, and it's kind of hard because they're pretty slimy. You're doing your best to stay on your footing, but it's just your hands keep slipping, and you just don't have the strength to push them apart.
Fuck, and there's no way I can see Philip at all, like what state he's in or anything.
Nope.
Fuck.
Okay. He would jump out if he can. You said it was only 5 feet down?
Yep. The tentacles will get an attack of opportunity.
That's fine.
Okay. It's just a d20 plus 5. It's a 7. You were able to slip out, and you kind of feel a little bit of it kind of grasp at your foot as you jump out, but it just leaves this slimy mucus that drips around your feet and ankles.
Give me back Philip! And he's going to pull out his wand of magic missiles and aim it at Golroth, where the soul dagger is.
Alrighty.
And
roll me some magic missile. What level?
I'm just gonna dump the last 4 charges.
Alrighty.
So that's, I think, 3, 4, 5. 5d4 plus 5.
Oh, whatever. For 20, alrighty, you see it.
They just make like a ring around the soul dagger.
Yeah, a focused point, a target, if you will. And Golroth sneers angrily, seeing these missiles come towards him. Anything else from Wallace?
Oh my god.
No amount of inspiration. No, I'll back up another like 5 feet. I'll be there, away, out of range of the tentacles.
Mhm.
Oh, and I have to roll for the wand.
Alrighty. At the end of your turn, yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. At the end of your turn, Golroth will use a legendary action to use his tactical movement and move 50 feet. Getting himself, where is he? He's centered there. Right here. I think it was there. And that's Golroth. He's still, I'd say there. I've done bad math at this. He's about 30 feet in the air. We have Lady Dazrin, who's frustrated at this. Ape here. She's going to get nice and close in for flanking and go ham on this ape. With her 3 attacks at advantage. 1, 2, 3. Oh, look at that crit.
Jesus.
I'm doing so well tonight. So that's 22 or 32 plus 42. So 50 slashing damage plus crit damage, which is 79 slashing damage as she carves into this giant ape. How is the ape looking?
Not too well.
Alrighty.
Oh man.
Add all that up again.
At the end of her turn, Golroth will use another tactical movement to fly over and drop square down next to Wallace. And then we have Aldrin.
Yes. Aldrin is... How badly hurt does this Golroth look?
It is death's door. It is
Oh,
bleeding
God.
profusely. And you can see as like almost every time it breathes, an extra kind of gush of this black
Need to get
ichor
there.
leaks out of all these holes in its body.
How high is it in the air?
He's grounded with brambles right now.
And grounded? Okay, good. None of that wish-washy bullshit.
Aldrin is going to look at this creature and see that it is gravely injured. And he's going to use Eldritch Blast on it.
All right, let's see it. .27 hits, but 12 does not for 13 force damage. Aldrin, how do you want to do this?
He is going to just calmly walk up and in a voice that sounds familiar to some of the people in the room, but it seems a little bit distorted. He will say, "I was there at the beginning, and I will see this through." And he will aim the Eldritch Blast right at Golroth's head.
You all see as doof, this bolt of energy knocks straight into the mouth of this creature, parts of its teeth blowing back into its maw and resound out the back end of its head, blowing out matter of this icky black ichor that spilled to the ground, and the creature doof, thuds and falls unconscious before it starts dissolving into this black goo. Anything else from Aldrin?
Between Wallace and Nuala, which one looks the most hurt?
How did they?
Actually, I'm just going to go for Nuala again because I see they're up there and they're getting hit
Yeah.
pretty bad.
Best. Yep.
So I will use my healing light again. That is 16 more hit points.
Nice.
And that is it.
Alrighty. At the end of your turn, Golroth will use a third legendary action to cast Hold Person on Wallace. Wallace, can you give me a Wisdom saving
Fifth
throw?
level counter spell.
Ooh. And with that, he kind of raises his hand to grip you with this almost invisible hand before you see as it's kind of just blown
Wallace
away.
sees him holding up his hand, and with a snarl, he grabs his demon hand and just like with his 8 strength, because this guy's like dying, he like pushes it down.
Oh yeah, what am I doing?
just
Golroth's dead. I don't know what I'm talking about.
smothering it.
This nothing.
That's what I was wondering.
Oh, dude, the amount of nonsense going through my brain right now is incomprehensible.
Honestly, I was about to allow it. Like, okay,
I
yeah,
know.
this guy just
Yo,
came
Here's
out
a
and
pile
said
of
it
goo.
once.
This
Like,
isn't happening.
A pile of goop trying to hold me.
I can kill
No,
him again.
sir.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. This has been a long night already. None of that happens. I'm definitely cutting that out. Aldrin destroys Golroth. Nothing happens. Well done, Aldrin. Vondel, what are you doing?
I'm gonna use my movement to get to Golroth, and I'm gonna check the blade and see if there are any changes, or I'll try to grab my blade out of his body.
Yeah, you can pull it. This will be just an object interaction. You can pull this black goo, stick your hand into it, and kind of retrieve the soul dagger, which now drips with this ichor. Doesn't feel any different.
Okay. Alright, I will... Do I have line of sight of this person or no?
Which one?
The other rogue back there.
I would
Or
say no with the
just-
giant ape, but you would of Lady Dazrin.
Yeah, I'm gonna fire.
Alrighty, let's see it. Uh, 15 unfortunately does not, as the arrow just kind of bounces off the back of the plate mail guarding her.
Do I
rear.
still have bless, or is that off? I don't.
No, you still do have bless.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll the
Just a
d4.
D4.
E4.
3 gets you 18. 18 does hit
Hey,
for 30 damage.
get that sneak attack.
As it kind of bounces for a second before it kind of sinks right into her back, square through one of these kind of fillings. Wonderful. Is that movement? Anything else from Vondel?
I will movement object action. Yes, I will. Just for the fuck of it, I'm gonna Misty Step as a bonus action, and you're right here,
Alrighty, sounds good.
staring right at Lady Dazrin.
Okay, alrighty, Nuala. What do you got for me?
Where? I'm looking around on the map. Okay. Is there nobody left?
There are 2. There's Lady Dazrin and this kind of infernal halfling individual behind the giant ape.
Oh yeah. Oh goddamn. Okay. Well, looks like Lady Dazrin's about to die. Okay, so I'm gonna go up to her
Get that
and
flanking.
yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna go over here.
Alrighty.
And I'm gonna attack twice.
Alrighty.
And
You
And
are
how
in her.
hurt-
Oh, go ahead.
oh shoot, how hurt does she look?
She would be considered bloodied right now.
Okay, good. Okay, yeah. And then what were you saying? I'm in her aura.
You're in her aura, so you will have a minus D4 from these attacks. So 21 minus roll these D4s.
and then roll 2 more d4s because you're still blessed.
Oh my gosh. I want to say they cancel out, but I can't. Okay, so 21 minus 3 is 18. 16 minus 1 is 15, but roll your d4s. Oh my gosh.
Hey!
Oh my gosh. Through insane
Our love,
magical
baby.
bullshit, 15 becomes 19, and both of your attacks hit.
Good. Okay.
Kill this.
Okay, and then I'm gonna.
Let's see the
I'm gonna
attacks. Let's see the
second level-
attacks. Let's see where they're at.
Yeah, I'll do it first. Just gonna. What the? Give me 1 second. What the
So
fuck did my computer?
10,
Okay, there.
second
And
attack.
then
Another 12. Alrighty, and let's see your favor or divine favor. 2 more d4s. We're doing d4 night.
It really is. God.
D4s make a difference, man. For another 5. Yeah, and she's still standing. You said you're smiting?
yeah, second level.
Alrighty, so roll me 3d8.
You.
Okay, is she a perchance a fiend
She
or
is not
undead?
a fiend or undead.
Okay, I tried.
She's something else.
Yeah, she. Never mind. I'm not gonna say this.
Another 14. Another 14 as this blast of energy comes from your divinity, and it kind of sends her staggering for a little bit before she kind of turns and winded looks back. She's, you don't understand. He'll be back. I can't stop. Anything else from Nuala?
Can you smite on both attacks?
No, just on the one.
You can smite on both attacks.
Well, I don't want to. I just want
Okay,
to do
I just want to
one.
make sure you knew. Okay, cool. We have Aaron then. Aaron, what you doing?
He looks very injured. He's just gonna attack Lady D as well.
Alrighty. Yep, that's flanking. So it'll be a straight attack.
Yep.
A 17 and 25 both hit for.
Is that minus 2d4?
Oh yeah, roll the d4s. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, 17. 17 was 15. 25 becomes 22. So just the 22 hits.
Gotcha.
Would he have blessed? Because Aaron would be blessed.
Oh,
and that
Aaron
would,
was blessed. This
it
is
would
true.
transfer over, right?
So 15. Yeah, roll just the 1d4 for the first hit. 15 becomes an 18. 18 does hit, which means another 13. Aaron, tell me how you destroy Lady Dazrin.
I put both my hands up in the air and just clap down on her and smush her in between.
Oh my gosh, brutal. And you smash this poor woman, squishing her into pieces. And she is no more. Very, very nice. Philip. Oh, Philip.
Where the hell
This has
is
been a
he?
weird. Okay. Okay.
Like a different dimension or some shit.
Okay.
man.
He's in hell.
Golroth is
Great.
gone. Wallace, what are you doing?
So Golroth is in front of me, and the dagger, I assume, is like still here. Is there anything that we would need to do to like seal him in the dagger in any way?
You had to kill him with the dagger.
Okay.
I had to kill
It's the
him.
only opportunity.
So
Well then. Okay. Wallace is going to use a vicious mockery on the halfling.
Alrighty.
Something like, yeah. Even this demonic god could not stand before us. You think you can?
It's a 7. She's not sure. Roll
Hey.
roll 2d4 for me. Alrighty. Oh my gosh, that's
And that's
amazing.
disadvantage on the next attack roll.
Alrighty. That is Prank's turn. She's freaking the fuck out. She's gonna what's the jump? She's not gonna be able to. She's gonna jump. I would make an attack to see if it hits her because it lands in that area. It doesn't. She uses her bonus. Nope, she's not. Oh, yeah, she disengaged bonus action. That was she was here. 5, 10, 15, 20 gets her there. And 25, 30 gets her there. Aldrin, what do you got for me?
I see her walking towards me, and I'm going to let loose with a couple Eldritch Blast.
Alrighty. 28 and 21 definitely hit. Aldrin, tell us about your second kill of the night.
I just double tapped straight to the chest, both of them.
And with that, she is splattered into pieces and collapses to the ground once more. From there, we can fall out of initiative. But Philip is still missing.
Wallace would, seeing everyone fall, Wallace would immediately run towards the, towards, where he saw Philip fall, shouting at Aaron, something like, "Tear off these tentacles, we have to get to him."
Aaron would would I comprehend that?
I'd allow it.
Okay, then Aaron would jump down from where he is, to, not squishing Wallace, but squishing her.
It'll be okay. She's dead.
Ripping at these tentacles.
Alrighty, give me a strength check.
Alrighty.
15. You kind of just pull one of these tentacles aside, and just out of the corner, sticking out, you can see a sort of pinkish blue skin hand that's just peeking out underneath these tentacles. But you're not able
Wallace
to get to
will immediately reach for the hand and pump a first level cure wounds.
Okay, roll the healing.
There we go.
8.
That's 8.
You reach down and you're grabbing the hand.
Yes.
Yeah, you grab onto it and you pour this energy into the hand, and you kind of wait that second for the hand to grab back, and it doesn't.
He'll start trying to pull and shout, "Help me! We don't have much time."
I would say Aaron and I've said Brambles again. Aaron and Wallace, give me an Arcana check.
Am I no longer an ape?
You can still be an ape if you want to. If you want to be an ape, yeah, you definitely can. I'd say, not an ape form, no. Wallace could though.
Gotcha.
Actually, Aldrin could as well. And then Aldrin, I'll actually allow this to be a charisma check. So if you're
21.
proficient in Arcana, which looks like you are you proficient in Arcana?
Yeah.
So you can actually add your charisma modifier to this. But you actually, no, even with a 23, it won't matter in 21. This tentacle mass showed up when the portal was opened. You get the idea that this is a creature from a different realm and that you could banish it if you've heard of this magic because of your work with Aaron. This is a creature that could be banished from the banishment spell. But that's what you hit.
I will look up at Wallace. Do you wish for me to banish this creature?
Do it. Whatever it takes, we have to get Philip out of here. And the whole time he's shouting, "Philip! Philip, can you hear me?"
I will cast banishment on it.
Okay. I will make a charisma saving throw. With a 21, you see as the tentacles kind of flash for a second, but it stays where it is.
Can Aaron start punching at it
Yeah.
already? And just try and remove some of the tentacles.
Yeah, you punch at it. Give me an attack roll. 31. Okay. I have this written down. Okay. Yeah, it will try to lash out at you. I should have made this creature. 21. As you're kind of doing so, one of the tentacles kind of reaches up and grabs a hold of you, Aaron. And you are currently grappled and restrained by these tentacles.
Already.
What's everybody else doing?
Wallace is still trying to pull Philip out, gesturing for someone to help.
Okay.
I think I would still be at Golroth's body. I just, at the state of it right now, has it looked like it's like dissolving, or is it just full liquid, or what does it look like?
Right now, it's purely just this kind of pile of goo. Kind of some remnants of its body are still there, but it's currently kind of rapidly decomposing.
Can I reach out and grab the hand that's in the tentacles? As I touch the hand, I want to use Speak with Dead.
Okay, yeah. So you cast Speak with Dead. And you can ask some questions.
The first question I'll ask is, what is your name?
My name is Philip. Barrington.
Do you know that you are dead?
Apparently. I think so. I don't know where I am.
Do you wish to come back to the living?
Please, I wish to see my mother and father and my friends again.
While still holding the hand, I will now cast Revivify.
You reach down and grasp a hold of this blue, still warm and kind of mangled hand, and you channel your life essence almost into this creature, and you can kind of feel this pull of a second person as if you have the strength of two, and with it you feel this kind of jolt of almost electricity, and then you feel the hand grasp a hold of yours as well.
As I feel the hand begin to get warm again and grab a hold, I will yell, pull with all your might if you wish to continue living. And I will try to pull him out.
Alrighty, give me an athletics check.
Can Wallace assist because he's been there pulling as well?
Yes. DC on this is going to be 17. It's going to be tough though. Yeah, he's still under this pile of huge tentacles. You got a hold of him, but you just can't quite get to him. He's there, and you can feel him kind of squeezing. I'm gonna give Philip an acrobatics check of the same. 24. You see as kind of the arm reaches out, and Philip takes this deep breath as his head and his arm are still there, but he is still grappled and restrained by this creature. What's everybody else doing?
Wallace is going to cast another Cure Wounds first level slot on Philip, seeing him emerge for another 9 healing. Just kind of grasp him by his lapel in front and is kind of pulling and also pumping the heals.
In a sense, could I grab... I want to use Lightning Lure, but in the sense of trying to lift the tentacle off of where Philip is.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. How does Lightning Lure work? Is it a saving throw or attack roll?
It's a saving throw.
Okay.
Yeah,
What's the strength?
17.
Okay, so he'd have...
think it's a strength save.
Yeah, strength save of 17.
It's a 23. You
Ugh.
kind of see this jolt of electricity kind of pound in the creature, but these tentacles are still kind of grappling in, and it's going to attempt to kind of keep squishing Philip. It's a 7. Philip's a strong man. You can kind of see as his armor cracks a little bit, but it's still holding.
DM.
Yeah.
I did have one more 5th level slot since I didn't use it on Golroth's hold person.
Mm-hmm.
Can I burn that for a dimension door, even though dimension door doesn't have
you can upcast spells that don't have like an extra upcast feature.
Yeah, I just I'm done. Wallace will kind of dive in and push Philip back into the tentacles, but as we're going, we both kind of just melt into this like pearlescent liquid and appear just over here. Over here.
Okay.
A bit of a distance.
And in a flash of light, phoom, Wallace and Philip are shunted onto this open space of this cracked area.
They appear and finish falling. Wallace kind of finishes falling on top of Philip, kind of looks at him in the face and kind of collapses into his chest, breathing heavily.
No need to be all upset. I had the situation perfectly under control. It's fine.
Well, that's when we usually run into problems. And he rolls off. Well,
indeed. Did we? Is it? Where's Golroth? Is it taken care of?
Wallace gestures to the puddle.
Yes.
We killed him, but he'll be back.
The blade. It didn't work.
I didn't manage to kill him in time. All my fault.
Well, Philip begins kind of making his way over to the area. He picks up his sword from the halfling's kind of body and conjoins it with his own and sheathes the blade. This is, well... Okay, and you kind of all notice as the goop, this remnants of Golroth's body, begins to bubble a little bit.
As soon as it does that, I just stab at it again. No hesitation. I don't even...
As it does so, you feel this kind of energy release and this wave as this black ichor sprays, shooting across the entirety of the area, scattering the walls almost, and the rest of you are just covered in this thick, mucousy slime that kind of burns for a little bit, but also has this energy to it. And you all have this greater sense of self, almost. You all, from the essence of Golroth, gain a +2 to your charisma stat from this leftover essence.
Whoa. That's clutch.
And I think here is a good point for us to take a break.
Oh.
Bastard got
All right,
away.
we'll meet back here in 5 or 10 minutes, okay?
All right.
All right.
All right.
Alrighty.
All right, so as we hop back into this, Golroth lying dead at the ground. None of your allies dead, quite luckily. What is your guys' plan?
Totally 5 damage this entire fight.
Keep your mouth shut, Vondel.
I think Wallace would. I guess, are we still covered in like this goop? Right.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
He would start trying to take it off, and then realize, oh wait, I can magic, and then kind of prestidigitate the worst of it off, and just kind of like very, very wearily, just kind of hoist himself up, and as he's walking up to people, he's kind of like offhandedly, very passively, just like swiping at them.
Mm-hmm.
And also casting prestidigitation.
I guess like I'm cleaning my soul blade. As I'm doing that, I just look at this Aldrin guy. And does he look familiar, or does like just looks like some? What does he look like? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Is
also
there any
describe yourself.
resemblance?
Aldrin looks like he is in his mid-20s. He has some like dirty blonde hair. It's not down to his shoulders by any means, but it's not like a buzz cut or anything. No facial hair. Kind of a blank expression. Like he's just not smiling or frowning or anything, just kind of looking around. If you look closely at him, he kind of reminds you of Flint. Maybe what Flint looked like at a younger age. You know, not that you knew Flint when he was younger, but maybe
Yeah,
it's a cousin of his, maybe a brother, maybe
I guess like
maybe a
realizing
weird
the
coincidence.
calm of like the fight, like the adrenaline slowly, hopefully, fading away. I immediately take my soul blade and aim it at him. Who are you? I know we had a long fight, and there were a lot of people fighting, but still didn't explain why you just came here and just killed Golroth right in front of us. You on our side too?
I do not wish to fight you, if that's what you mean.
Then, hail and well met, stranger. On behalf of the Glassbreakers, we do thank you for jumping into the fight when you did. And for pulling our friend Philip out when he needed it most. And we'll also kind of like nudge Philip.
Yes, thank you very much. So, I'm sorry. How did you get here?
When you say the term glass breakers, you just kind of see Aldrin just kind of snap over and look at you, Wallace, and just pay more attention, but doesn't really change facial expression. Just acknowledges like he knows what that term means. As for how I got here, I walked through a tunnel and came out onto the streets, and I knew I needed to be here, so I walked here.
I honestly don't care anymore. This fight has exhausted me to my very limits, and I kind of like wave my dagger away while I'm heading towards like kind of like the center of where most of the bodies were, including the spellcaster, and just loot around. But as I'm walking away, I say, I can't handle another traitor.
Bondel is right. That fight took a lot out of us. Took a lot out of me. What may we call you, stranger? I am Wallace.
You may call me Flint. No, Aldrin. You may call me Aldrin.
Well, this Aldrin here, Philip speaking up, says, seems like a rather trusting fellow. Brought me back from beyond, it seems, so I will vouch for him.
Well,
Did Tisiphone, for the specific contract, we break the contract if we don't hold his soul in the blade, or is it just we kill him straight up?
You
I'm
didn't.
trying to remember.
So kind of how it was. I guess you don't have the contract on you.
Yeah.
You would know that your contract was to kill Golroth. You're not sure if this qualifies because you know that she told you that he will respawn in the Nine Hells unless he is killed with the Soul Blade and is trapped in it. So you're unsure if this qualifies.
Gotcha. Okay.
But while this is happening, what is everybody doing? What is going on currently as you guys are chilling in this Undercroft?
I plan to search as quickly as we can. Just bodies, information about how that portal was opened. Anything we can gather in the area that we're in right now.
Okay. Hold on, let me look at something. Okay, so it looks like Aaron messaged. Aaron's casting Detect Magic. As you kind of root around, it looks like you find that the weapons that some of them were using were magical. There is a +1 light crossbow on the halfling individual. It looks like the sort of strange maul dragon-esque individual had a +1 maul on them. And digging through... I should check this actually, just cause...
Dusting off the goggles is a little cool.
I
got blood all over.
Oh gosh. Let me add. There's the spellcaster. Looks like they had various things on them. Where's my phone? I wrote this all down on my phone because I'm a silly fool. You do find, Aaron especially on this, the spellcasters, how do I say, spell book.
Alrighty.
I will send you those lists of spells. And you do find a few, how do I say this? The spell book cannot be used as spell scrolls, so I'm sending you any of the spells they had that didn't have that you can cast. So any spells that, like, for example, are on their spell list that you already have are not usable. So that list is not comprehensive. But one thing in particular you do find is where is it? I apologize. You do find this vial of, it looks like some sort of ointment. You're not totally sure. It is not showing up as magical, though their spell book is. I'm assuming you probably plan on identifying these.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess there's still that army of devils. I assume they're still out there.
Oh yeah.
We can make a plan to get out of here. You find safe haven. Even if Golroth is dead, there are probably more of his kind outside.
Yeah.
As you say that, Wandel, Aldrin will look over at you. I do remember seeing quite a number of creatures on my way in here. They were quite grotesque looking, but they seemed to be possibly fighting with themselves. I don't know. They didn't pay me much attention as I came in here.
They were fighting themselves. Okay, how fucked up are these creatures?
Aaron, you, 2 of the spell components that you find this individual, because they are worth a value, and I sent you this list, is a vial of, looks like ointment, that you can guess is worth about 50 gold pieces. And there is also a diamond in their pockets that you would be able to estimate is worth about 5,000 gold pieces.
Whoa!
Otherwise, yes, you find this spell book containing the cantrips, Mage Hand, Mending, and Firebolt, along with the leveled spells of Burning Hands, Flaming Sphere, Hold Person, Scorching Ray, Bestow Curse, Fireball, Major Image, Glyph of Warding, Banishment, Wall of Fire, Polymorph, Cone of Cold, Legend Lore, Scrying, Telekinesis, Chain Lightning, True Seeing, Symbol, Anti-Magic Field, and Gate. As far as I know, I don't think... so actually, those are all spells that are on your spells. I misspoke earlier. You can use these spells to as scrolls. They'll work the same as scrolls, but you can... These are all spells you can add to your spell book.
Gate.
So you got a heavy selection of spells right now. Oh, fuck. I was supposed to call my mechanic. That's... Fuck. That's a side thing. Yes, so you have a very wide selection of spells that you've seen in the spellbook that you can hold on to. These will all be contained in this spellbook. You won't be able to pass out, like, pages and hand to people. But you do find those spells. And you find the diamond, and you find the vial of ointment that looks fairly unique.
Let me get a firebolt. Let me have that.
I don't think anybody can add cantrips to their repertoire except a possible individual. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know mechanics super well. New characters. But yes, so this is what you find on all of these individuals.
Well, he points out the light crossbow in the mall, saying, there's something odd about those. I believe they're better than regular weapons.
Yeah, I'll grab them. Grab whatever I can. Hopefully, any writing, probably not in the right language. It looks to these guys.
And then he's also going to remind, asking, actually, if we have any extra containers to fill up with the dragon's blood. Aaron remembers that he can make a certain type of potion out of those.
Yes, are you so you're planning on doing some harvesting of the dragon?
Yeah, well, he would have to, I do have vials.
Yeah, I believe that you have
okay.
that. I'll have to find, I gotta pull up my harvesting book. It's been a while since you guys harvested. You've been kind of on the run, so to speak.
Killing a lot. Really harvesting. How much like the
this is
devils
that I've been using. Oh, I think it's on my phone, not on my computer. But yeah, if you want to do some harvesting, you can definitely do that.
Already?
Let me find this file.
I can help if
Yeah, I'll allow advantage.
Yeah, that would be appreciated.
if you need
it's
to
a
get
blue
dirty, I
dragon.
can get dirty.
If you would want to do it instead, that'd probably be better. But
Let me see. This
did
will
you
be a
say-
nature check to harvest from this individual.
Oh,
Nature
nature.
Yeah, unfortunately, one of our best harvesters, Flint, along with Vondel, of course, is no longer here. But Vondel and Flint, expert harvesters, as we all know. That's what we call a callback in the business.
That's
in
right.
the biz.
Is
I do need to check.
Wallace will
see
see
that.
that going on, and he can try to assist.
Alrighty. So Vondel, you said you wanted to take both those weapons, correct?
Okay.
Yeah,
So I
I'll
can
just
take 'em
I'll
off?
like hold them. If anyone wants to take them, fine. But I'm just like picking up whatever I can just to help
It is
expedite this whole
the
process.
one mall is like a huge ass mall.
Oh, okay. Then
It's
I don't
this is
wanna
not
take it.
backpack fitting. Just so you know. Okay.
I'll just take the crossbow then. That's
Okay. Demons, dragons.
So
Where's
I'm
dragons?
assuming it's not gonna be 10 pounds then, because that's what it says for the +1 maul. It's probably gonna be. A little
It
bit
probably
heavier.
weighs 10 pounds, but it's a big
Oh,
ol'.
okay.
Where is dragons?
I'll just
Here we
stuff
go,
it into
dragons.
the bag.
Okay,
dragon.
dragon. Okay, yeah. So who's making the check?
My bad.
I mean, I'm
You
pretty
want-
good with nature, but if anybody else wants to try, they can.
Remember, this will take an hour.
I really don't want to.
You're not exactly in a rush. It's whatever you guys want
Guess
to
so.
do is what you guys get to do.
Yes, yeah.
Should we set up to rest while we do this so that
Sure.
we at least have some shelter? At least some of us can be resting while this is happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine. I don't need to. I'll help if I can. Yeah. Yeah. Let's harvest this bastard.
Alrighty. So who's making the check?
I guess I will.
All right. And if
Yeah.
Vondel's helping, you do get advantage. Is everybody else taking a short rest then? Is that what it seems?
Sure,
Yeah,
if we're not
Aldrin
going
will
to
just
take a long
kinda
rest.
Walk
Yeah.
around and look during
Okay.
his short rest.
Gotcha. I will. Okay. I'm gonna roll some hit dice for Philip because he's at 10 hit points. But yes, let's see that nature check from Aaron. Oh man. Alrighty, we'll dictate that in a second. One moment.
Wonder is the entire structure of like the keep like not fucked? So
Okay. Okay. So 13 is the DC. Okay, or sorry, not the DC. That'd be easy. Okay. From this, it's hard. You guys aren't super well practiced at dissecting dragons. It's a new species. You're kind of still getting used to it. You are able to harvest a majority of the meat. You do get 60 pounds of dragon flesh. But with that, you do also get 7 vials of the dragon's blood. You're able to, and let me check D&D Beyond. Okay, so dragon's
Yep.
blood is an item. Oh, it says blood of a white dragon. I will create a new item that fixes that.
Yeah, because I got 4 of
ooh, it's
that
like
one already.
poison. Oh, maybe I can put that into my bag. I'm gonna use that in a minute.
Okay, I'm gonna save that. So that update should change.
Because I could make more potions of dragon strength with that because it's pretty good for healing.
True.
Was that white dragon that we fought in Giant
Yes.
Ape? Was that a adult dragon?
It was.
Okay, so yeah, this potion would do 10d4 plus 10 healing.
Yeah, it's pretty great. You do need to brew this potion,
Yeah.
but yes. I'm sorry. I'm apparently I have a bajillion people just work and
Stuff your
shit are
canister.
messaging me. That's fine because Golroth's dead, and there's absolutely no way there's any problems going on outside of it.
No.
What is going on with my mic?
No way, no how.
Totally fine out there.
Yeah,
But yeah, so
he's
if Aaron,
dead. They
you're
all
keeping
go away.
if Aaron, you're keeping track of that, yeah, you have 7 vials of this. Each vial weighs 1 pound, for the sake of your bag of holding. But yeah, so just keep track of the fact of how much vials you have. So you have 7 vials of the blue dragon. I don't know how many you have of the white. But yes,
Alrighty, yeah, I have
that's what
4.
you got, and you got your book and the 2 weapons. And that's where you're at right now.
Would you say the first hour of that, or that short rest is over?
Yes. Everybody, yeah, sorry, I don't know. Win unimpeded. Short rest completed.
All right. Once I completed that, I can use my Celestial Resilience. So I get to pick 5 people, and they each get 11 temporary hit points.
Oh, shit.
I'm sorry.
So
More hit
I will pick
points?
the 5 of you.
Word?
Word to Big Bird. That's 11, you said?
Yes, 11.
Dope.
Nice.
Oh, that's a baller ability if you have exactly 6 people in your group.
It is.
That's really cool. I'm going to add that to Philip. Cool. Okay, yeah, so your short rest does complete. What is everybody's plan? What's the move?
Earlier, Vondel mentioned creatures outside, and I did tell him that I noticed there were creatures at the door and outside as I came in.
They were fighting each other?
They seemed distracted. They did not bother me as I walked through.
Alright, well, I don't know the layout of this. Is there another way with this keep that could get us, like, maybe, I guess we can just try to, I can scout up ahead and see what's up. But our best bet is to try to get to the Wathwain Temple, try to find safe haven there, and then see where we're at with the rest of these people. Or we could just go in balls and just fight these devils while they're fighting each other. I'm fine with either way, but we killed Golroth today. I should plan.
Without their leader, I expect they will be disorganized, better able to be taken down by the druids and other allies that we have had. We've done our part, and I think it is best if we rest. We don't know what's going to happen with Golroth, or that when it will be that he comes back.
You all hear this kind of flapping noise and a voice. Oh, well, that's certainly set in stone. And as you turn to see where this voice come from, you see Tisiphone standing not far from the doorway. Quite botched this one, didn't you all? I gave you the dagger, and still you couldn't?
It's my fault.
No, it is our fault. We fail as a group.
You didn't tell me that there'd be a portal.
I didn't know what would happen. And
There seems to be much you don't know about this that's going on.
you can see as she gets frustrated at the insult, but composes herself. I'm not going to pretend to be omniscient, Wallace. But by any means, our deal wasn't exactly completed as is, to which I would say I would be freed of my end of the bargain, and I would, of course, like the blade back, please.
Was there a certain time frame that we were supposed to complete this on the document?
We killed him on our plane. He died here, and Wallace will point at the sludge.
Yes, but he's not permanently dead. It won't be long before he's fixed, if you will. And I expect he'll be very angry at you and with myself.
And what if I don't want to give you this back?
Oh, Vondel, please don't make me an enemy. As much as
How do I know more of these people won't come back? I might need this.
Oh, I guarantee you, they will be coming, but that's not my problem. We had a deal that you were not able to complete. Give me the dagger, and I promise you won't hear from me again.
Somehow I doubt that very much.
Please, my business is done here. I have little care for what happens to this world, or to any of the 6 of you. I'm sorry, I don't recognize this one. She motions to Aldrin.
How far away is she? She said at the entrance, right?
Yeah, she's right by the entrance. So she's probably somewhere between like 80, 90 feet away.
Oh, okay, fuck. She blocked us.
Wallace will cast a message to Aldrin and say, if you can banish her, will you try?
Aldrin replies back, that is not able to happen today. I'm sorry. Is she a threat?
Wallace just nods.
So, are we going to resolve this amicably, or do I get my hands dirty?
That choice lies with you, Tisiphone. We've done our part, and though it was not the way it was intended, we still felled this creature here. Are you putting yourselves in our way too?
Give me an intimidation check. Good God. Such a terrifying dwarf.
I want to help, but I feel like I made it worse.
That 20 charisma.
Oh, Wallace. Wallace. I do think you will come to regret this, if this is the choice you all want to make. She gestures to the rest of you.
Sorry, I'm not letting go of this quite yet.
There are several things that I regret. What is one more?
Gritting her teeth, she responds back, very well. I guess I'll be seeing you all. And with a whew, she vanishes.
As soon as she's gone, Wallace will say, we must go to the Wathwing Temple. We don't know what else can appear or what other dangers lurk here. Until we get there, I will be uneasy.
I agree.
Okay, so you're heading for the temple?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
We will go to the door and see what's outside.
The door right here. Yeah, I can save this time. You put your ear to the door, whatever you wish to do. You don't hear any sounds.
Yeah, I think we'll go as far as until we see the devil creatures. I guess, were they all outside? They were all outside, right?
Yeah, none of them were really kind of down in this area. You guys exit the chamber then?
I mean, do we notice anything regarding, like, in the sense of how long he's been in this keep, do we sense that the area that we were fighting in is where he's been the most? Or I have to just search this entire keep to find something else.
Give me an insight check. We're gonna insight the room.
Insight the room. Jeez.
4.
Okay, that's
the room was
4.
pretty heavily damaged in the fight, along with kind of these tentacles that are still very much here. But you don't notice any sort of kind of like memorabilia or anything that kind of sticks out to anybody. And you didn't notice that when you first came here. This room served as a sort of almost like a chapel. And you didn't pick up on anything that looks like Golroth specifically placed or was using by any means.
All right, onwards.
Alrighty. As you guys make your way up out of the chamber, the Undercroft, and up the spiral staircase, as you kind of begin making your way into the foyer of the keep, you notice this kind of scattered black ichor that's melted across a majority of the cobblestones, and strange kind of other morphed, kind of sort of scaly and just strange creatures that you've never seen before, and battered bits and pieces scattered against the walls and the floor. But it looks like nobody's here currently in the keep, in this entryway that you're in.
All right.
As you make your way to the entrance, though, can I have somebody roll me a D12, please?
D12.
Let's see Aldrin's luck. It's my vote.
Yeah.
All right.
4. Okay. Yeah, you're able to make your way kind of down this sort of entry hall area, this chateau hall, and as you make your way up to the entrance exit of the keep, you can see the doors have been busted down from the entrance, and you're able to make out in the city streets some sort of battle that seems to be going on. A majority of these fiends that you now can recognize, and some that you don't, battling against other strange creatures, almost half horse, half sort of humanoid creatures, several others that seem to have a fiendish horn essence to themselves that scatter around clawing. Several of them look like just giant walking mouths of razor-sharp teeth with arms that reach out from beside it. And you can see them all clashing with each other and tearing into each other. But from where you are, it looks like they haven't noticed you yet.
Alright, well, I guess we use this distraction to just make it for the temple for Haven. Stealthily as possible.
How far away does it seem like? Is it like a big open courtyard, or
Yes.
can we have like building cover?
The entry from where you are is mainly an open courtyard. You get the idea that they probably don't want people sneaking into the keep.
Right.
But there are several kind of buildings that scatter around the area. And there is a lot of sort of, you can make out. Give me a perception check, actually, Wallace.
Here we go. Oh, I'm never great at perception checks.
9. You do notice that there's kind of some areas of entry that you could probably try to sneak your way through. It's possible. You do also get the inclination that these creatures are kind of warring with each other, and it's hard to make out specifically where to place yourself. But you get the inclination that there's a possibility to be able to make your way through this battlefield without drawing attention to yourselves, so to speak.
How big is the courtyard? How much space is between all of
courtyard, this courtyard itself looks like it's about 100 feet across. This is a kind of big open space. Philip would be able to tell you, and anybody else who spent time in Arnor, that a lot of anytime there's public festivals or addresses from the king, that people would gather in this square, and so there's space for that. Though, of course, there are not gatherings of happiness and merriment right now. It's. What are you looking for? What do you want to do?
Wallace would like to cast Fog Cloud from his drum.
Okay.
And so he's looking to cast it in a way that. So I'm trying to figure out whether it makes more sense to cast it and obscure us as we move, or cast it into the midst of the battle to cause more confusion and thus elevate the distraction.
You could. So because it doesn't move, I would say that with your, not magical knowledge, you would know that's probably a little bit more beneficial to throw it and cause more chaos.
Right.
But that's what you're looking at right now.
Okay. He would do that then. He would kind of rumble on his drum a little bit, sounding like some light thunder. And then a fog cloud starts to drip out of his drum and just creep along very, very low to the ground until it gets right up into the midst, probably on the furthest end of where we, opposite end of the courtyard of where we intend to go, and just blossoms into this. It's a 20-foot radius sphere, so it's like 40 feet of fog cloud from his drum.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
And as he's casting that, he's saying, this should help cause more chaos and allow us a better chance of getting through, but we should go, and go now.
Alrighty, so here's how we're going to do this. This is going to be a journey to the Wathwain Temple. We're going to run this as a skill challenge. It's going to be a little difficult. We're going to say this is a 5 successes before 3 failures. I would say, Wallace, you can kind of go up first with this one. With this, Wallace, I would say just make a spell attack roll. It'll basically be your charisma plus your proficiency bonus for this skill by causing this sort of distraction to get you through the area. So give me a spell attack roll for this skill check.
There you go.
13. You kind of do, and you guys are kind of making your way across the area. It looks like some of these creatures kind of notice you, and you basically, instead of having a full-ass encounter, because this journey would take forever at that point, you all are basically going to have one attack from these creatures drawn at you, catching your ire as sort of an attack of opportunity, if you will. So in order from Wallace... we're going to get Wallace with a 13, Philip with a 13, Nuala with an 11, Aldrin with an 11, a 14 on Aaron, and a 14 on Vondel. Even with that, you guys are able to scurry your way past all of these groups, and an attack is not landed, and you guys are able to safely continue on. Who would like to continue addressing this journey offering?
Is it day or nighttime right now?
It is early afternoon, not even afternoon, it's probably mid-morning.
Okay.
So who would like to go up next in this scale challenge?
I probably can't go again since I just went, right?
Yes, you did just go.
Cool. I am the party now.
Any ability you want to use or skills you think would benefit from this, everything is up in the air right now.
And we are currently in the fog cloud?
You're not in the fog cloud, you're kind of in the middle of this courtyard.
Okay.
surging through to try to get to the keep or the church.
I'll go next.
Okay.
So as we're going, I'm going to use thaumaturgy,
Okay.
and it says you can have up to 3 effects at a time.
Right.
Going.
Right.
So because I know what that dragon sounded like before it got killed, I'm going to make the roar of a dragon overhead,
Okay. Yeah.
and
I
I
see.
want to have like the wind, because we're in a courtyard, so there's walls all around us.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be like off to the side, like it's on the other side of the wall. And I want to have like wind blowing down, like it is flapping its wings, getting ready to come in to try and cause a distraction as we go.
Absolutely. Give me same as Wallace. Give me just a charisma check with your ability score or with your proficiency bonus.
Try
18.
that
Okay.
There we go. That's weird.
yeah,
Okay,
you
then
all
that's
hear-
+4.
Oh yes, wonderful. You all hear this of wings, and some of you almost feel the need to look and turn, but you don't as you kind of rush forward, and seeing the incantation coming from your new ally, and you see as several of these fiends kind of turn to look as well, and you take this moment to dash through kind of this opening you can find, and that is 1 success from the 5. Very well done, Aldrin. Who would like to go next?
Nuala can.
Okay.
Okay. I want to use athletics because we're just trying to get from one place to the next, right?
Right.
Yeah. So, I want to use athletics to try to like get ahead of everybody, and like just kind of like scout forward and like just try to find just the quickest path possible throughout the city,
Yeah, absolutely. Kind of that endurance run, and you have a positive aura of newfound extra confidence that bolsters your allies. Yeah, give me an athletics check, Nuala. 18. Yeah, seeing Nuala charge forward, none of you want to be caught in the dust, and you're inspired to continue to surge on, pushing yourself beyond what you thought you could. But with Nuala, you're feeling confident you can do it. That is definitely another second success out of 5. Well done, Nuala. Who would like to go next?
Yes, I can go next. I'd like to use stealth, and I'll try to guide everyone as best as possible. At best, if in front of obstacles, I use a silent image to cover like a wall or like kind of blend us into the environment.
Absolutely. Yeah, give me a stealth check with advantage. 24. Quite eloquently, as you guys are kind of surging forward, Vondel kind of throws up this illusory wall behind you while obscuring your vision, and you kind of find yourselves in this more quiet place of the upper district. You're able to continue to get quite further forward without, it looks like, being sighted so far. That's 3 successes. You're only 2 to go. Who would like to go up next? We do have Philip and Aaron. Aaron's gone right now. Oh, man.
I actually just got back.
Oh, hello, Aaron. Aaron, how would you like to contribute to the group?
We're just trying to get our way through the upper district.
Yep, just trying to get to the church.
Alrighty. I don't know. Just can I use investigation to just make sure we're not going in the direct line of our enemies? Like, just try and.
Yeah, absolutely.
Alrighty.
Yeah, you're kind of scouting, trying to the general area, seeing what's kind of going on. For sure, give me an investigation.
Alrighty.
23, quite excellent. Look at that. Oh man, tier 2, end of tier 2 coming up. With a 23, yeah, you're kind of scouting the area as you guys are kind of booking it, and you kind of notice at one point where you can hear the sounds, and you can see this kind of piles of this ichor that these creatures leave behind, and you kind of push the group in this sort of offshoot direction, down another kind of sort of quiet street, avoiding any unwanted confrontation. And from there, we do have 4 successes. Quite well done. And because our good friend Philip is not here, I think we can reopen it to the rest of the group. You can use any other check or abilities that the other players have had. But for example, Aaron can't use investigation again. So investigation's open to other people, but you can't repeat the last thing you did, if that makes sense.
Can Wallace will cast enhance ability on himself. So are we like we're outside of the courtyard, for all intents and purposes at this point?
Yeah. You have made your way a majority of the way to the church, and you can kind of, especially Philip, sort of knowing the general makeout of the upper district, you're fairly close.
So he's going to drops the fog cloud, since we're far enough away, cast enhance ability on himself, and do Cat's Grace. So I have advantage on dexterity checks, and I'm going to try to use an acrobatics check to hop up onto the tallest building that's nearby, very deftly, and scope out the safest route, directly to the temple.
Okay. I will say this is more perception, but I will give you advantage because I like this creativity of the use. So perception with advantage.
Hey.
19. And with that, yes, you notice this kind of what looks to be some sort of skirmish happening shortly outside of the area of the Wathwain Temple, and you're able to then jump back down and guide the rest of the group around the corner, and you're able to kind of take this sort of back entrance into the Wathwain Temple, and with a fifth success, you're able to work your way up to the church by this near back door that you kind of try to pull on, and you know that right now it looks like it's locked. What do you want to do?
Would Wallace know if there are any folks inside the temple that he would be familiar with? Like, would he has he been here before?
Has he?
I don't quite remember.
I know we've addressed Nuala has had some time here. Give me a reason why you think Wallace would have spent any time at the church.
Nuala.
I don't know if that one wraps up well enough. That's a pretty good argument, but a lot of Nuala's... It's been a lot of downtime stuff and allies that Nuala has here. Alohomora. I don't know if I can qualify that, because I think I'm looking at the downtime and time spent here. For example, you went on your fishing trip with Vondel.
Hello.
I would say for Wallace, you probably haven't spent much time here, if any.
That's fair.
So wait, what was like the doors to it are locked, or?
Yeah, it looks like the doors are currently locked.
All right.
Wait.
Does it look like there's anything that I can unpick, or is it just like barred?
You get the sense that it's barred. You don't notice any locks of sort. You would be able to guess, Vana, with your history, that there's probably a lowered bar that has the door blocked from opening that's on the inside that you can't pick to get inside.
Wait, were you saying that Nuala hasn't spent enough time in there, or
Has. Positive. Gain.
Okay. Is there anything I would know of? Because I've also trained a bit in the building, too.
You guys could maybe, call out for somebody who's inside.
Aldrin's
Nuala
gonna walk
have
up to the
connection.
door.
Yeah.
And just knock on the door.
Yeah. You knock on the door, and you hear this kind of muffled, scattered noises of human, clearly, or of common speaking creatures. And you hear this, and the door opens up, and inside you see a male and female figure in the adorned robes, though it looks like they're both also wearing chainmail of some sort. And seeing you, they recognize the majority of you, says, "Please come in, hurry."
Oh,
And they urge you to come inside.
I thought you were gonna keep us out.
As you all rush in, you see the two of them rebar the door. Says, "Thank God you're here. Something has happened. The creatures. They're either warring with each other. We're not sure exactly what's going on. Amira will probably want to speak with you. But what do you know? What's happening?"
We can tell you what has happened. We killed the big one.
The big one at the keep, at the castle?
Yes. He invited us in and we slew him. Not the most amicable guests were we, but it wasn't his keep to begin with, now was it?
The one woman can speak up is understandable, fair enough, but so the rest of their soldiers, I guess is a word. What are we supposed to do with the rest of them?
Let us go speak to the head of this temple. We will discuss that. We are not quite sure what our next steps should be, but it looks like for the moment they are without leader, decentralized, and infighting.
So it seems. Yes. Okay. Follow me, and the two individuals guide you down, kind of just around the corner, where you're brought to this kind of sort of looks like an entryway of the the temple. And there you can see that there's several scattered civilians. A lot of them look like they're fairly wounded. And you can see several, it looks like clerics, tending to their wounds. Amongst them, Nuala, you notice... oh my gosh, I can't think of her name. I didn't know you guys were going to the church. Looking at my notes. Leaf, what's her name? Nuala, what's her friend's name? I'm blanking right now. I don't know where her name is in my notes.
It was. Oh my God! Why don't I know? I should know this.
I'm blanking so bad. Something.
Was it like Aaliyah?
No. Aaliyah was your elven friend, but who you haven't found yet.
Valu.
That's right. What was her last name?
I think Tree Chaser.
Tree Chaser, yes. As Valu is kind of helping some of these, and she kind of perks up when she sees you, along with another female individual. Nuala, do you want to describe Valu and how you imagine her, or do you want me to do it? How do you see her?
How do you see her?
That is a great question. How do I imagine her?
I do have a description, but I want to let you have the opportunity to make that decision first.
She is an elf.
Oh my gosh, I can see it in my mind's eye.
She's chasing trees. Let's go.
I'm gonna go the easy way out. If y'all have seen Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, if you've seen what that one brown chick, I'm blanking on her name right now.
Arwen?
Like the one that's like the brown. Her.
Yeah.
It looks like we're just gonna say she looks like her because she's supposed to be like regal and like royal because she's a high elf. So yeah, why not?
Oh my God.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you see Arwen, Viggo Mortensen's babe, badass fighter. You notice this woman in these kind of beautiful decadent robes, though with a set of chainmail on, and next to her, a similar looking, though of course human, in a slightly more extravagant set of robes, though also again wearing this chain shirt. The two of them kind of make their way to approach, and Valu kind of looks up at you as Nuala says, "Oh, thank God you're safe. Something happened this morning. There's these other creatures. They're fighting with. I don't know if they're. We're not sure what's going on." And you see as the woman with her kind of holds her hand up in a calming motion. She says, "Valu, please. The creatures. This temple is safe. If you need to rest. None of them have been able to teleport in here. I've made sure of that. But we're not certain how we're going to. What is it you're doing here? And she kind of scans. Where's Flint? Where's the Darkwind?
As she says that, Aldrin will look over. I am Darkwind. My name is Aldrin.
Aldrin. I mean, that's impossible. It's been almost 1,000 years.
1,000 years? What are you guys talking about?
She kind of eyes you up and down. Aldrin Darkwind was here when Arnor was first founded. How you were telling me you're a descendant? I was under the impression that Flint and his uncle were the only ones left of the bloodline.
We lost Flint in the tunnels beneath the city.
Yeah. Him, a Darkwind? I don't know what you mean.
Now that you say it, I do see a bit of a resemblance.
Does Aldrin recognize this person?
He does not.
Okay.
Okay. Reunion, whatever. Let's get to the task at hand.
Bondle's right. We can sort out lineages when the city is not under siege.
When you say this, Velu kind of leans over towards this other woman. She says, "But if he's a Darkwind, it's possible. I mean, he's a Darkwind. They're the only ones who could do it." And Amnir kind of calms her against more. She says, "It's impossible. Where?" She speaks up again. "Where is Flint?"
Gone.
We could not recover his body.
I'm sorry. What do you? He's fallen.
Dead. Yes.
What do we know of his brother or his uncle? I'm sorry.
I don't believe Flint spoke of him very much, at least not well. I knew him.
Does it matter?
So little and less.
Why bring this up now? What does it mean?
It doesn't matter now. We need to... Reports have been coming that more of these creatures are coming in from the Karnas Academy, and now we're hearing that they're coming from the Colosseum. It just... They have us on both sides.
Have you heard any news of Gimbal? Is it Gimbal, the teleport dude?
Yes. She responds, she says, yes, I had received a sending from one of the druids. Apparently they'd made it to the tower, but there was some resistance. Apparently they were able to get Gimbal out, but the tower is crawling with these creatures. There's something happening in the basement, apparently. But they apparently got Gimbal out. They're headed for the Alliance barracks. I'm not certain what their goal is.
Circle. Teleportation circle. They aim to get reinforcements from Fort Featherdew.
What? Reinforcements from who? Who's coming?
Gajonga dog.
Wait, I'm sorry. The orcs are coming to our aid.
I have asked them to, yes. And their leader assured me they would answer.
That's the whole point of retreating, right?
You see her eyes kind of darting back and forth as she ponders the circumstance. Well, if the orcs are coming, perhaps we stand a chance, but I have to think that if we're hearing reports of these creatures en masse near both the tower and the Colosseum. They must have some sort of teleportation system set up at these locations. If their leader is killed, I don't know. I understand they're still coming. By the other end, we need to cut off this supply.
I agree as well.
If you wish, I could. Go ahead.
I'm afraid there is not much that I personally can do. I expended a lot of my energies fighting Golroth, as I expect several others of our group did as well.
Golroth, this was their leader?
Aye, it was.
Well, by any means, then they should be retreating. Why aren't they?
DM, can I make some sort of like an inside check to like gauge if this is what Tisiphone may have been talking about? Like these other, like, because we had seen that.
I don't even know if an insight check is needed. I guess you can. Yeah.
I'm fine giving that to you. Yeah, you were told that she had an alkylith. You're not sure what that is, but that the alkylith would bring in something that would fight back against the devils and hope that they would kill each other off.
I see.
You would have a pretty good understanding that if these other creatures that are fighting with the fiends that you've previously met, I would say rationally, you don't need a mechanical boost. I can straight up tell you that seems like a very logical solution or conclusion.
Got it. Okay.
Well, and Mira responds, just understood. How long do you need to rest?
Oh, it must be a long one. Long enough to recover our energies. 8 hours, I believe, should suffice.
Well, I'm assuming if you've slept last night, then you might not be able to rest for quite a while in that manner, because a long rest can only happen once a day. But please take the time you need. We do have wounded here. I've set up a warding that they shouldn't be able to enter here. Gimbal had a friend. I'm not sure if you've met him, Fizzlestick, that ran a shop not far from the tower. I believe he has some regents that I could use to possibly set up a stronger warding, though I'm not fully certain, and I hate to ask of this more, but if you could bring these to me, I could possibly lock down at least the temple from any of these creatures even entering.
Oh, what the hell?
If not,
Trip
again,
to Fizzlesticks?
the Colosseum, something's going on there. I'm not quite sure, though.
Oh. Phil's parents, still kind of who knows where, and then Dagmar was last known there, so you'd either go check that out, or we could go fortify temple. Hopefully get some information out of either one, but I'm up for the Colosseum.
We cut the head off this snake, yet it thrashes still. I think it might be better for us to fortify the temple. We don't know how much longer this battle is going to continue, and if the temple falls, then we have no foothold inside the city. I think we should go to the shop, see what can be found. If it is a magical shop as well, then maybe we can find out else to use for when we do visit the Colosseum.
Understood. If you were able to find these regents, it's a lot of I need some rubies and some incense that I think Fizzlestick kept. I have holy water on hand, but the spell, it does take almost an entire day to cast. It's a long shot, I know, but...
Well, we've got Vondel. He's got a pretty good eye for long shots. What says the rest of the group?
Aldrin looks over at Wallace when you mention about cutting off the head of the snake. And he just looks at you and he goes, This isn't like a snake. This is more. This is more monstrous. It's like the Hydra that was at Brackengroft. We cut the heads off, but more appear. We must destroy the body. That is the only way to rid the rest of these monsters. We have to clean them all out.
You're really quiet, Vonal. What are you saying?
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, sorry. I guess, yeah, I just repeat that. Upon hearing that, Vondo would be a little shocked. You said Brackengroft. How do you know about the Hydra?
What do you mean? I was there. Or at least part of me was.
I don't remember another one of you.
It's difficult to explain, and I don't know that much as well myself, but...
This better not be a joke. I don't take jokes.
This is no joke or practical prank. I can't explain what is going on. I just know that our time is short and we need to fix this as soon as we can.
Well, what should be our next step? I am in favor of heading to the magic shop. Perhaps we could find restorative potions there as well, or something else we can use against these creatures.
Stepping in DM chair just to make sure everybody's got understood what their options are. You do have that there's something going on at the Colosseum and something going on at the Karnas Academy, but then you do also know that Amnira is asking this lady is asking if you could bring some regents from the magic shop of Fizzlesticks that is located near the Karnas Academy. Which of these three do you want to pursue, I guess, to help rein in your choices?
Yeah, I'm up for the Fizzlesticks shop.
Same here.
Yeah, same.
Okay. Do you guys, to help me plan, do you guys plan to head to Fizzlesticks and then straight back to the temple? Or do you want to check out the tower while you're there?
I'd check out the tower as well. Yeah.
You don't have to by me. It's an extra excursion.
Yeah, I
But
think
it's totally up to you
Wallace
guys.
might be in favor of coming back to the temple, but of course we'll stick with the group. Vondel, that crossbow you found, are you going to be using it? I know you have a fancy one with a lot of spikes on it.
Yeah, I take the one that I found. Yeah, here you go. I don't need much need for it.
Okay. So it seems like everybody's down to at least go visit Gimbal. Gimbal, I did it again. Fizzlesticks
The shop first, yeah.
Okay.
And then see where we go from there.
Yeah, do you guys plan on going there now? Or do you plan on resting first?
Probably go now, because if this is going to take a whole day, probably get it started as soon as we can.
How's everybody's resources, though?
Uh,
I don't know about
Um,
that. Can't take a long rest.
not
Yeah.
resourceful.
pretty much out of spell slots. I have a second level and a first level. I have all my inspiration though, at least. I get those back on a short rest.
Nice.
It's up to you guys.
Because if we take a long rest, how many hours is that? Because I know we have to wait before we can do
cannot
that.
take a long rest.
Yeah, you'd
I
have
guess
to
until later tonight.
Yeah, you'd have to wait till nightfall and then take your long rest.
Oh, we might as well go now then. Forgot about that.
Yeah.
You do have the opportunity. You do have these this blood, this dragon blood, which you know can be concocted into a potion. You could spend this daytime doing that. I know Aaron has some spell scrolls he could transcribe. There's stuff you could do, but of course you are in a battlefield. It's up to you guys.
It's true. We should stock up while we still can. Safety is good.
So,
I'm fine
shall
with
we
that.
say a short rest while we gather ourselves and then to the shop?
How long will it take to make the potions?
Let me look at my handy dandy DM's Guild resources. 1 second.
Or I guess let me say this: if we take a short rest, what's more important, making the potions or transcribing spells?
Yeah, I was gonna say because I think I would.
Yeah, which would you rather do?
Probably make the potions. The potions would be more useful at this point. I also don't think I have the resources for
Potentially could find those at the shop too.
Yeah.
I would say if you guys try to take the potion route, you all would have chance, like if you wanted to stay here and like use the rest of the day to try to make these potions, you all would have one opportunity to make one potion. It takes about a work day, so I'm going to say it's about 8 hours to do the potion. And that's the time frame for doing the potions. Transcribing spells, of course, depends on the spell level.
Yeah.
It's really up to you guys.
Yeah, it's up to y'all if y'all feel confident enough with what you have on you to go out.
DM, does the crossbow that Bondle had, is it just a +1 crossbow?
Correct.
Does that require attunement?
It does not.
Okay. Meta level, I think Wallace would only try to adjust some attunements, but other than that, fine to go.
Yeah, and you could have done that during the short rest at the Undercroft if you wanted.
Oh, okay, cool.
That was a short rest. You can do that during that period.
Great. Yes, I will adjust some things and let you know.
Okay. Cool. Okay, so it looks like, so are you guys planning to head to the shop right now? It looks like Philip's interested in visiting the Coliseum.
That's interest.
But it looks like he's voted out. I'm sorry, Philip. We appreciate you so much. But it seems like everyone wants to just take. Are you planning on doing it? So, from what I can see, it's a short rest, and then heading straight to the shop, or just going to the shop now.
I guess maybe now. If I know we just took a short rest, so I don't know that anyone needs to take another short rest. Again, it would just be an adjustment to attunements for Wallace, but we can otherwise go.
Yeah.
All right, so it looks like no short rest. You guys just heading the way. You're making your way there.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Wonderful. The woman addresses herself, names herself as Amnira. And she tells you kind of the ingredients that she needs and bids you all good luck. And I think from here, we can end the session for the night. Next week, we'll have you guys heading up to the Fizzle 6 Emporium.
I'm gonna have a field day with that. Hopefully, Fiddlesticks isn't still there.
Alrighty. Well done, everybody. You got Golroth. Maybe not as much as you wanted to, but you got him.
Whoa!
Well, you got your little charisma boost, your ASI.
little.
Respect. That was a crazy boss
yuan-ti.
fight. I was worried about a TPK, and you guys pulled through. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful night. Thursday nights, man. I'll see you next Thursday, y'all.
See ya.
Guys,
See
have
you
a good
next
week.
Thursday.
See ya. Bye.
Yeah.